Good morning, YouTube. It's about 11, 26, 27. Our time here, actually 11:27. Look at the computer and it tells you. 34 degrees here in good old Montana. And glad to hear all of the shout outs from everybody still. And my computer's going nuts with all of the new videos being posted, everybody's little rants and raves. And here's mine today, another one. I just wanted to show you another pipe that I'm working on, or I'm done with it basically. It's another freehand that I built out of some scrap limbs and branches and stuff that I had here in my yard. Here again, it's willow, cottonwood, and some cherry and apple. Now, the cherry and the apple are harder wood than out of the other ones. But the willow, if you break it in properly and you mud your bowl before you start smoking it, or I don't like smoking them until after I mud them, because the simple fact is if the willow tree is definitely going to burn. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. It's going to burn in the bowl when you start trying to smoke it. But here we go. Show you this. And the housekeeping today is in this little guy right here. You can see this is a nice transition little branch that I pulled off that had the transition right there of the branch coming out where the knot is. I made that, drilled my hole, drilled my bowl, and then, like I said, I mudded it in. Now you're not going to be able to see this due to the fact, and I don't know where, here it is, due to the fact that I already have it packed into my first burn of tobacco is in there. But the bowl has had approximately 2 days of drying time on the bowl after I put some pipe mud in it. That's just to hopefully build up the cake and keep the bowl from burning out. And I'm going to go ahead and light it, because it was lit really well after I started it, and then let it burn out so I could do this on screen, and then tamped it down, everything. So, and I'm smoking in it today is Stuttliff, however you say that. I cannot pronounce it correctly. They try to correct me every time I call them and ask them a question. But anywho, with that being said, it's called pumpkin spice. They were out of it for the longest time. As soon as it came back in, I grabbed it, and I grabbed actually 10 ounces of it because I do like the flavor of it. And this is an experiment here again. Like I said, it's just me throwing things together. And it got a nice shine on here. I did 2 or 3, 4, maybe 6, I don't know, coatings of marine tung oil. Again, I use a lot of marine tung oil just to seal it. So moisture, that's the biggest concern of mine, is moisture getting into these things, since they are a soft wood. They're not a real hard wood. I mean, this is actually, like I said, willow. And I thought I would try it just to see if I burn it up. It's just cheap wood branches, garbage in the yard that I picked up and piled up. Was gonna actually run it through the chipper and then use it in my garden, but never got to it. So I had a good couple pieces that I made into pipes. I've got another one here. Now I've got it mudded up. That's actually, I smoked one bowl out of it since I did it. And this is also willow. Now you can see the mud in the inside of that lighter color. That's the pipe mud. And that stuff works out excellent. And this, like I said, this is just a weird, goofy trying of this. Now this has got a lot of carnauba on it because I did put one clear coat on it, and then I carnaubed the heck out of it. Hey, I saved it. Yippee. And anyway, that's what I do in, like I said, in my spare time, screwing around. Nothing else to do before I got to go in there and I got to clean house. I can keep telling everybody I'm my house husband at the moment. And I gotta get into doing that today sometime. But here again, it does smoke okay. I haven't had a problem with it yet. I haven't burnt this, like I said, this is inaugural smoke of this pipe completely, period. So I'm virtually breaking in the bowl, tempering it and heat checking the pipe mud, because sometimes if you smoke them too quick and too soon after you mud them, they need a couple days to 3 days, depending on how. And I've got all kinds of other pipes, so I don't need to worry about having a pipe to smoke. I've got enough that I can smoke a different pipe for approximately 250 days. I've got a crap load of pipes and never smoked the same one twice in almost, well, not close to a year, but close to a year. And I actually happen to like this pumpkin spice, however you want to say it. I've got a dog that's named Pumpkin, so that's the reason why I say it that way, pumpkin spice, but it's pumpkin spice. And it seems to be drawing really well. It's got a good seal. Like I said, that's just a cheap piece of wood. I don't know what it is, if that's pine or whatever. But I put a short um, stainless steel sleeve inside the stem, and then inside there doesn't go all the way into the bottom of the bowl, but it's right there at the transition so that it won't burn out right there. So it goes up far enough before it goes into the wood. And I finally lost it. That's only like I said, the second lighting of it, so that would be expected. Light it up here one more time and see what we get out of it. But being the longer stem, I don't get any bite out of that tobacco. And I'm using my little Zippo lighter that I bought, that I found. I love the heck out of this. Got some sentimental value to me because of what's on it. Because I am an animal fanatic, and what it says on it is true. The way I feel about the animals that I have. I do have 2 dogs and 1 cat. But this kind of gives you, if you can see that without the glare on it, a heartbeat at your feet. And I think that kind of says the way I feel about animals. I'm glad to have them. They keep me a little bit busy. Um, and this, I've been an animal fanatic as long as I can remember, and I'm glad I have them because they're special to me. They're a member of the family. It stayed lit. I think I got it this time, but it's just a typical Zippo pipe lighter. And I am going to give it just a little bit more. Because this tobacco was actually slightly wet, good moist tobacco. And I enjoy it. It doesn't bite your tongue. That's amazing. Like I said, with these longer stem pipes that I've been making here lately, I got a few of them. I got a, like I said, a whole bunch of church wardens and some long stem MacArthur's and all that stuff. Like I said, I do collect them. I do like them. And then, like I said, when you're bored and you're not interested in cleaning house at the moment before your wife gets home, how long as you get it done, it's so. Like I said, she does work I don't right now, and that's got to change hopefully soon. But just wanted to show off this particular pipe. Any comments on it would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, this is just, that's the bottom of the knot out of that thing. The center is just gorgeous. I said a cheap piece of wood that I found in my basement and turned it into the stem. I know it's crude, but it reminds me more of like the hillbilly style pipes. Like I said, it is made out of willow. Willow obviously is very tremendously soft wood, light wood. That's the reason why you definitely have to mud them. No ifs, ands, or buts. And Scott from Aristocob came up with, him and his group came up with the formula for the pipe mud that's FDA approved. It's fantastic stuff. I still use my ash. I even actually sometimes will mix some of the ash in with his pipe mud to extend it out if I'm doing a couple pipes. Yeah, it's smoking good draw. Not a real tight draw. I didn't pack it real tight because I wanted to burn a little bit, but it's not hot whatsoever. I guess I got a pretty good thick wall on here. And yeah, like I said, it's working out. I'm surprised. Chooching away on it, and it's working. I said my Ozarks, Virginia hills, whatever you want to call us, mountain. I'm from Montana, so I a little bit of that in us, more of the Western heritage here, cowboy era here in the farmer and the ranchers and that type of thing. But that's just something that probably most very young adults will whittle out something like this, carve it out. They don't care that it lasts long or if it lasts forever because they'll, excuse me there. Yeah, still I caught it. Well, like I said, just something that they don't care that it burns out because they'll just pick up another piece of wood, whittle out another one, and off they go again. And it didn't cost me anything to build this thing. I had to spare junk just laying around. Like I said, trees out of my yard, out of my a little bit of property that I have here. But enough of my ranting and raving about this. You know, I'm taking time rambling on. I don't want to lose you people. Just want to shout out to everybody on YouTube again. I keep saying this and I'll always say it. God bless everybody and thank you for subscribing to me. I was, as of this morning, at 77 subs, and I appreciate that. I never thought I'd even get to 77. Thought people would just look at my page and say, he's just a nobody. But that's where I'm at in my life right now. Is you guys, I watch your videos. I got a bunch more to go through today, and I enjoy it. I love to hear your reviews and look at what pipes you get, your yabos that you get in the mail, and the people that support everybody, send everybody everything. It's amazing. And hopefully I can get involved with doing the send out of yabos to people eventually of my what little stuff I do make. I love it. It's a community of people that love every one of us. We don't care who you are. We love the activity. We love the camaraderie. And I'm learning that big time, that we can let you guys know anything and everything. And we got good Christian people that are praying for us and keeping them in our thoughts. So everybody out there that has a need, that has been talking about it, I do keep you in my heart, in my prayers. And hopefully everybody does that for me. So I appreciate it. I'm going to sign out here. I'm going to light this thing one more time on film. Or live on camera, excuse me. Say it right. Just filled that thing so that, boy, that baby burns. Yeah, I'm going to slowly chug to it. I don't care how many times I have to relight it, because I want it to start building up its natural cake from the mud. So when I do the first cleaning after about 4 or 5, 6, whatever, 6 smokings out of it, and then I can start cleaning it out, and the natural cake that's left behind everything will actually have coated the wood and keep it from burning out, because I like this little guy. I showed you guys, showed everybody. So, but anyway, I appreciate your prayers, appreciate your participation, and I thank you for the subs tremendously. Let's keep this going. We are a bunch of good people supporting each other, and you guys do support me every day with your videos and everything. That it keeps me going in my boredom. The last year and a half, 2 years, actually the last 5 years, I've gone through a lot of medical stuff that I'm thankful that God has got me through it and blessed me. And I want to pass or pay it forward, whatever, however you guys want to say it. Paying it forward, I think, is a responsibility of everybody that can pay it forward to the ones that are in need. And let's support each other. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys, and I'm going to sign out before I get too much more rambling here. And thank you for watching me. Thank you for your subs. Caught it again. Alrighty, guys. Have a good day. Have a good week. God bless and love you all.